G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So now that we've got our chemical science packs up and running, the very first research we want to do is we want to do advanced oil processing. And we're just going to get that science started. That's going to take us a little while, not a long while, but just a little while to get it up and running. The same thing we want to look at, next thing we actually want to look through our tech is we actually have access to a number of things that we haven't even built yet because our science has been progressing faster than we can actually get stuff built. So we have over here, well, actually over here, we can make construction robots and logistics robots, okay? They're little robots that'll fly around and they'll actually build stuff for us. Now, this is your first massive power increase when it comes to Factorio. This is going to be the first thing that really makes a difference to the way your factory runs and the way you build things. So now that we've unlocked the tech, which we've done previously, but we actually need to make a couple of prerequisites. So first off, we're going to unlock the tech. Secondly, we need to actually make all the components. So we need a flying robot frame, which as you can see, I don't actually have. We haven't encountered them yet. Flying robot frame, we need batteries, which we have got running. We got steel, which we have running. We have electric circuits, which we have running. We need electric engine units, which we don't have running yet. Electric engine units require engine units, plus they require electric circuits, which we already know we have, and they require lubricant. So we need to get these guys up and running. So that's going to be, well, it's not going to be probably, that's going to be definitely the first thing we get running. So to make electric engine units, we need engine units. And we've got an engine unit build here, so we've got all the requirements. Some silly person built this belt right through the middle of it, but that's fine. What we're going to do is we're just going to extend it just a couple of tiles to just get a couple more built on the end. We're going to underground from there to there, and then we're going to underground the production back up. We're going to run this belt straight because we can. Run this belt down, run this belt up. Now that science is done, the next thing I actually want to unlock again, because now we have advanced circuits, is modular armor. That's our next armor upgrade. So let's get that research hammered out slowly. We'll get those two, those two, those two. And this is just a little bit more production to make sure that we don't, to make sure we have just a little bit of a surplus of the actual engine units. Now, as I said, these do need to go to the bus. So we can start trying to work out whereabouts on the bus these guys are going to go. Take that up to there. So if this one's steel, then potentially this one would be plastic. Not that we need plastic. That's the thing. We don't need plastic actually heading further this way down the bus. But we do need engine units heading up. And I think at that point we're now actually... Hang on. Steel. So you actually need to be one tile higher. Plastic needs to be one tile higher. Because I was meant to have 2 lanes reserved for steel. That goes that way. Go away tree. Get rid of all that plastic. We can run down here and physically dump it in a couple of machines just to get it out of the way. Red circuits is another item that needs to come up the bus. Okay, you need to go. I don't think that actually helped at all. No, it didn't. Okay. So we're going to go there to there. There to there. Okay, now we've got that one run. Okay, do I want more research? Okay, we are going to go for a couple of odd ones. We're going to get this in... No, because that helps with stack inserters only. We can unlock further research. Actually, we can get more military. So let's get more military. Bring this up. Okay, so with a steel belt here and a ghosted steel belt there, I'm just about to run out of undergrounds. So let's go back to our little make everything and pick up more stacks of everything. One of them, grab one of them, 26 splitters, yep, grab another stack. Can never have too many. You're almost done, so we need to do something about that at some stage. Okay, so we're going to pop that up to there and bring steel forth to there. They're technically both going to be steel belts. And look, just right here, I'll just put in a splitter just so it fills the second belt, so I can visually see that that is also steel. And then we're going to have to start a new bus line for red circuits. Same story. I know in the future I'm going to want 2 lanes of red circuits, so I'm going to build in a second lane now. And we need batteries also to get up there as well. So batteries are going to have to come up, which means the forest is going to have to go. There's lots of things that have to be done. And technically already I can see that with stuff going on the bus and down here, I actually need more going to science. So we're going to output priority left to make sure science gets first priority. Same with this one, I'm going to get an output priority left to make sure engines go to science first. Even though we've got a little bit of excess on both of them. This is technically built for twice the speed. No, actually, it's not even built for fast enough. Bugger. All that's in the way. Actually, that's not in the way. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a clear of a forest. That's enough clearing. Yeah, with that explosive upgrade. Trees now are one shot, which is good. Also means, unfortunately, I lose a lot more hit points when I accidentally shoot myself with a grenade. Okay. This belt can go away. And we're actually going to take that belt there. And we'll continue that along. Because I cut that belt and I forgot to fix it. Which could be bad because we find out it was broken when power died. Pick this belt up. All that solid fuel can run that way. Hook that back up. Blue science. Now we know we're going to be extending red circuits right about now. Go away, research. I'll deal with you shortly. You're on that side. Let's just do it below. Whoops. Okay, so get our science hooked back up to down here. And again, onto that side of the belt. Okay. Which now means all of that can go. Which technically means that machine can go in place. Wrong. No. Belt going down, please. Belt going up, please. Inserter, output. Oop. Input. That can go away. Technically, it means our gun turrets need to be moved as well. So let's grab them. Come on, in my inventory. Which now means, using our copy-paste command, we can grab from there to there and plop another one of those down. Yeah, told you that those gun turrets have to go back. Okay, get this built as fast as possible. No mucking around, just get it done. Because we still need to get oil fixed now that we've got that extra research. Wrong direction. Did that break those? Ah, damn. You, give me back my green circuits. So because I'm building over ghosts, as long as I actually get the ghosts in the right position, it'll auto set the recipes for me. Red inserters. There. Fast inserter. Power. Yeah, that holding left mouse to place a power pole doesn't seem to work too well when there's already things down that require power. It seems to have a little bit of a skits. There we go. There. Those two. We don't have enough plastic. And I'm willing to bet it's because something's gone wrong over at oil. Is that right? Yeah, that looks right, except plastic is dead. Plastic is dead because we are just consuming all the oil that we possibly can. No, heavy's backed up. Heavy's backed up. These guys are outputting as fast as they can. Okay, so with our upgraded oil, we can actually change the recipe. We can use advanced oil now. So we're going to copy those across. At the same time, our water pipe that we put in earlier, we can now actually hook up. So we can get a better... Oh, helps if I put in these undergrounds. Okay. So we can get a better oil ratio, at least for us. We're going to have more of the petroleum that we're using, enough, let's say, light oil with way less heavy. Because as we can see, the petroleum tank's empty, the light oil's empty, but the heavy oil is a very, very, very full. So now we're going to use our pumps that we made earlier. Now, a pump by itself is just a very simple priority system. So fluid goes into this tank first and then gets sucked straight into the pump. So because we've now got a pump on there, that means this gets first output priority. What we actually want to do now is we want to set up a second spot that heavy oil can go to. All right. We want our second spot to be down to these guys. We don't want these hooked up straight off the refineries. We want them on a secondary route. The other thing that we now have access to, and I'm really hoping I left myself some space. I did, but not a lot. Is we can now do heavy oil to light oil cracking. So we can take in our heavy oil and water, and we can dilute our heavy oil down. Ooh, this is going to go bad. No, it all fits just. We can dilute our heavy oil down to get light oil. And actually, you can just have a straight pipe for the moment, and there's a light oil there, so we're just going to plug that straight into there. And we're going to hook up this to those water pipes that we made before. We're going to give you the next input of water. No, swap that around to there. Yep. So we're going to go down and hook this all the way back to our water pumps to make sure, yep, that's got a full water input. So I'm going to work our way through the pipes to go there to there to there to there. Nope, that's not going to work. Try again, jetting. Okay. I need room. So I need a gap, then a gap, then a gap, then a gap. And I probably only need 2 of them. Okay, so we're going to put our water in there. We're going to put our light oil out there. And we can hook that up to there. We can get a power pole and shove it right in the middle. And no, a power pole won't fit. Fine, power pole go there. And then hook these guys up to this pipe, which now means they're going to take in heavy and water, and they're going to give us out light oil, which is more efficient, as we covered before, for making give me in there. Just empty the box, please. Okay, no, it's you guys are empty. Way more efficient at making our solid fuel. In fact, these guys take in 40 heavy and give us 30 light. If we look at our recipes over here, we were taking in 20 heavy and getting 1 piece of solid fuel, whereas these guys are taking in 10. So over here we get 2 pieces of solid fuel. If we crack the heavy oil into light oil, we'd actually get 3 pieces of solid fuel for the exact same amount of liquids. So this should hopefully alleviate the problem, so this will actually stop running. This will be a non-issue. We'll let it drain, but yeah, that should now become a non-issue. We can see light oil is going up, heavy oil is going down, petroleum is still getting used as fast as we're producing it. So these guys are probably never ever going to do anything. At least that's the hope. And obviously, nope, you guys have no petroleum. You guys are backed up with petroleum because you're not doing anything. Petroleum's coming here and making a lot of acid. Unfortunately, well, actually, let's use a little bit of smarts. So I'm going to hook that up to that. And I'm going to hook that up to a power pole. So, hovering over my power pole, I can see I've got 17,000 sulfuric acid. So what I'm going to say is, on my inserter, which now has a wire going to it, so it can read whatever that red wire is, I'm going to say, hey, acid. If acid is less than 2,000, you can run. Okay? So now these guys won't get iron in, which means these guys should, it'll take them a little while, they should eventually stop taking petroleum in. Now I can improve that system once again by doing a pump in here. And I can take my red wire, where's my red wire? There. And I can link that from any power pole to any power pole to stretch as far as I need. And actually pump it into this guy, and then I can copy my settings from my inserter to my pump. So now he's saying, hey, if there's more than 2,000 sulfuric acid, there's 17,000, right? Don't pump. So as we can see now, these guys, you're all backed up now, aren't you? Of course you are. Oh no, you're not backed up. Okay, so these guys have now stopped. Okay, they're not getting any petroleum in the pipe. On the other side, we can see there is some petroleum, not a lot. but it means we've indirectly diverted more across to plastic. So now we can actually see there is some plastic on the plastic belt. Just as importantly, there are some red circuits on the red circuit belt, and our plan to make electric engines sort of failed. Not really. Okay, electric engines. Let's see how fast we can pump this out. So I want you... No. Electric engines are going to be in the next episode because we need tier 2 assemblers to make electric engines, which means we're definitely at the point where this needs an overhaul, where we can start automating assembly machine 2s, but they need steel, so we're going to have to rework this. Oh, actually, let's do it now. Let's do it now. I keep looking at the time. I'm like, do I have time? Don't I have time? You know, if it was up to me, this would be a 5-hour long non-stop stream. Do the whole thing. You guys will get the whole lot at once. But YouTube, the YouTube bot does not enjoy that sort of content. So we've got to ration things out. Okay. So we want our belts, underground belts that we left back there. So you're actually in the wrong spot. I need to move you there. 200 miners is probably enough. Okay, so I'm going to continue this belt of gears along. Yep. So I want you to pick up gears. Okay, so we've got gears, we've got iron plate, we've got assembly machine ones. Now, from there, I need assembly machine 2s. Assembly machine 2s need the same electronic circuits that we already had, plus it needs the same gears, plus it needs the assembly machine 1s. That's why we've got a long hand inserter moving from A to B. In fact, actually, what we'll do is there to there, with the box in the middle, and we'll use our wire conditions again, and we'll say, hey, you can only run if there is less than 10 in the box, which means any spares I have, I could drop in there. But it turns out I actually have no spares. I've only got 2 of them myself. All right, so we need to get green circuits in here. So I'm going to put in an underground. I'm going to put in a splitter. And we're going to underground, oops, across to there. Pop that in there. That up to there. That up to there. And that'll let us get one ingredient closer to actually having assembly machine 2s automated. Next thing we need is steel, which means I'm going to have to run back and find out where the hell do we keep the steel. That's a problem. Okay, so we're going to have to snake from there to there. And steel is up here. So one of those, a underground, a steel belt. You're not going to run. So you're actually going to have to come this way because that splitter's in the way, and then that's green circuits. Okay. You're just going to have to do that. And come all the way down here. Once you're all the way down here, I want that tree to go away. I actually want it to come in like this. So I need a underground there to go forth. I need a splitter. And we're going to bring steel in here with a chest, which we're going to cap manually to 50 at this stage. And then put down some more gun turrets. Upgrade their ammo. And up gears. Gears. Okay, you're now getting all the bits you need. We're almost running at full speed. Good enough. Close enough is good enough. Okay. So we've got all our components. I've got a whole bunch of yellow ammo I can throw in there. There's a whole bunch of red ammo I can take out of here. 3,200. That's a lot, to be honest. I'm also getting to the stage where I actually have too much yellow ammo when I'm picking things up. So I want a... No. I want to insert a... There. I need a box to drop off my yellow ammo. And I want it to be before we're making the yellow ammo. So it's automatically the first ones to be fed into the AP ammo machines. And then I think I'm done for this episode. Yeah, we've got 44 of these guys, so we've got plenty of them. I can put mine in there and we can see the light went red because it had enough, so it instantly turned off. And it means that in the next episode, we can work on trying to get our electric engines set up. We're going to try and do the whole lot in one episode. We're going to try and get... Well, it's not probably going to happen in one episode. Try and get electric engines set up, flying robot frames, and then we can go on to the construction robots and have that giant jump in tech. Actually, at the same time, science is backing up, so we're also going to have to look and see what research we're going to do next, because we've got a lot of science sitting on the belt doing nothing. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, I do hope you're enjoying this series. I will see you for the next episode where, yeah, we get that, or at least make one step closer to that big tech jump in our ability to build a base in a hurry. So, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.